In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, we the Muslims, we love Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and love a lot. That's something really, really nice, and we ought to do that. It must be there in our mind and heart that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the most important person for us to be loved, to love, to cherish, to follow. Because Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a role model for all the Muslims to come, rather, for all the humans to come. So, dear friends, now, if at all we are found claiming it again and again and again, we are found claiming it that I love Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I love Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I love him, I love him, I love him. But as a matter of fact, we are found doing everything else which he kept fighting against which he was, he he fought a war for the whole of his life, like, lying, backbiting, staring the ladies of other people, being rude to the rest of the people, especially the poor, the older, the weaker folks, being dishonest with the people or being careless with the people, not being a kind hearted person, rather being a careless. Dear friends, if at all we are doing this thing and we do it in a routine, then do we have any right to claim that I love Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Loving and following Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, I think it is obligatory upon every Muslim. It is very, very important to us actually, but I think that we should be at least sincere with the kind of claims we are making. And being sincere, being honest, being upright, being straight, it lies in our own best interest. By doing this, we are not doing favor to anyone else at all. By doing this thing, we are not, doing favor to anyone else at all. Rather, what we are doing is, it is, if at all we do follow Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, actually we are doing something very nice and great for we ourselves, because that is the route to paradise, to Jannah. That is the route to paradise, to Jannah. Dear friends, I think we need to do all the things which Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, loved to do. Because unless and until we are a true follower of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we actually don't love him. Whatever we are claiming, that is absolutely wrong and that is absurd. If we are not honest, if at all we are not a bit kind hearted person, if at all we are not acting in a responsible manner, acting in a responsible manner mean, if at all while we are trying to fulfill our needs and our desires, we shouldn't be hurting other people unnecessarily at all. We shouldn't be trying to snatch the rights of another person at all. So that is being honest. Unless a person is honest enough, a bit of kind hearted enough, I think all the claims are false that Allah Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Likewise, my dear friends and fellows, we should be good to other people. We should be good to other people. Dear friends, as for the rights of Allah are concerned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most beneficent, the most merciful. But it does not mean that we shouldn't obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if at all something we miss Allah is ever ready to forgive us, ever ready to forgive us. Although certain sins are extremely bad in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like committing the shirk. Committing the shirk is really, really something, one of the most unforgivable or the most unforgivable sin. It is so great. So we shouldn't be doing it at all. But if at all we have committed that unknowingly in the past, undeliberately in the past, we should be repentful and regretful. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are always looking for ways and means to forgive the humans. But as for the rights of the humans are concerned, if at all we have violated the rights of another person, I think these are unforgivable. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to forgive us. Rather, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask a person, go to that particular person and seek the forgiveness for him or her. If at all they do go forgive, then I will forgive you as well. Otherwise, your good deeds are going to be distributed among those people. Or if at all you don't have a good deeds left, all of these were distributed. Now their bad deeds are going to be given to you. That is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make the compensation. So, what is the right thing for us, the humans, the Muslim? I think, if at all we have done anything bad with any human being, we should seek the forgiveness from that particular person. We should apologize from that particular person, and we should try, we should do our level best to compensate the loss we have incurred upon that particular person. So this is very, very important. As for the loving Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that is really great. But if at all we are not a true follower of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, I think we cannot. Our claims are absolutely false that I love Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Look at the life of the companions of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Look upon the life of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as Siddiq. Look at the life of Sayyidina Umar bin al Khattab. Look at the life of Sayyidina Osman bin Affan. See, look at the life of Sayyidina Ali al Murtaza and look at the life of other companions of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I think they were the true lovers and they were the true followers actually. Unless and until we are a true follower of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And if at all we are found claiming that I love Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, I love Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, I think that is not right. Celebrating one day and distributing somewhat a bit of food, decorating the streets and bazaars, I think that is something unnecessary. Unnecessary at all, because if at all our character does not speak, if at all our character does not speak, I think whatever we are doing is absolutely nonsense and wrong. Thank you very much.